Alright, Bonehogs, this video is all about Shujinko. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 things, some pretty intentional, some maybe not so much, that Shujinko can do in this game that you probably didn't know. Or maybe you did. I don't know, game's been out 2 years. Also, I'm not your dad, so who knows. That being said, let's get into it.
Accept your death.
Starting off this list nice and easy with a pretty well-known fact here, but Shujinko can get some steals off just his half bar. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about the Takeda one at this point. So there's 442 with no meter. And then you can build them back. But he has 2 others that are quite similar in the same aspect. Now this is a little specific, but if you're against Garrus, you can do the same thing with his boom, little explosion dealie in the corner. But it is a bit of a tight link. Same idea, pretty cool, right? He's got a super funky one against Conan where his move doesn't even hit. He's got a cool one as well against Ghostface on the low attack, which again, just a half steal. But you can actually combo into this attack and it's super funky looking. $478 damage for half a cameo bar that I just built back during the combo. That's pretty cool. There are some other ones that we'll kind of explore. One in particular that we'll explore later on. A couple like projectile ones that combo in the corner as well. But these are ones that I thought were just kind of cool to mention. So I got to give credit to this next one to Crazy Psycho in Bonehawk Discord. Posted this. This was super cool. So this is a hyper-specific situation here, but we have Li Mei versus Quan Chi with Shujinko. So if Shujinko traps Quan Chi in the Bone Dome and a Li Mei lantern is flying by, the Bone Dome will suck the lantern down and just immediately launch up. I don't know why it does this. I don't know if it's meant to do this, but it does. Because Quan needed like more ways to get damage against him. It doesn't seem like super duper kind of viable type of thing as far as like optimization goes, but you could definitely get a little bit of extra damage just by doing it, you know? All right, we are halfway there. So this one, I still run into people all the time that don't know about this. Shujinko's invisibility steal from smoke is actually his combo extender. Because Shujinko has enough hit advantage after his punch, you can connect it into a combo. And it's pretty decent damage too. So kind of pretty well known in the Shujinko community, but if you don't play the cameo, it's just something else. You have invisibility if you want to use it, or you could just combo with it. Either one, it's still pretty cool. Coming in at number 2 on this list is Star Power. So when the game first came out, the Shujinko steals that he would do would actually build Johnny Cage's star meter for him, his hype meter, I should say. And they took that away, you might say. Or did they? Because when Shujinko does the Rising Star, that still builds Johnny Cage a little bit of star meter. Let's show you again here. I really don't think this one particular move was balanced in this way. This feels kind of unintentional, just kind of a leftover from the original patch, but I didn't know about this until recently, or I would have been screaming from the mountains. Fix this. We don't want to be giving him any more star power, or maybe it's their way of balancing it. It just seems really weird and unintentional, so just be aware of that when you're fighting against Johnny Cage. And the number one thing that I bet you didn't know Shujinko could do is with Ashra. So this actually affects the Ashra debuff that she throws on you. So let's just look at this. This kind of linking into number 5 is one of the projectiles that actually combos in the corner. So a combo like this. So that right there did 366. Now this is where things get a little bit crazy. When Ashra has her debuff on you, Shujinko does a light move, like say the projectile. That projectile does an extra 20 damage. 19 damage technically, but it's just another added number onto there, which will kind of add to your combo damage. It does scale a little tiny bit. For the most part, it's just kind of a chunk thrown on there. You see, that time we did 383 instead of the 366. So, which makes for absolutely crazy damage with this particular projectile, which again is just a half bar steel in the corner. $550 damage for half a cameo that you could probably just charge back while you're doing the combo. And that's not even the best part. When Shujinko does one of his light moves, it takes away one of the debuffs that Ashra has put on you. So we'll reset here. We have the 3. There goes 1. There goes 2. There goes 3. We are no longer debuffed. Now, if you're a character whose combo pathing can somehow get 2 of those Shujinko projectiles, I would love to see what kind of damage that looks like. Again, this is something that doesn't really feel intentional. I feel like this was just kind of overlooked, and Shujinko has never really been in the spotlight in this situation for someone to show this off, so yeah, that's what I'm doing here today. So if you enjoy all the Shujinko's things like I do, stick around. If you're new here, subscribe, because we love exploring this cameo. He's so super fun and so super deep. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't, because I'm making new videos almost every single day. Hashtag Bonehawks, all that stuff, and we'll see all you Bonehawks in the next video.
Accept your death.